And a very pleasant good afternoon again. Bill O'Brien broadcasting from the Dave Barksdale Court at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. And it's game 2 of our doubleheader, courtesy of WVU Tech Golden Bear basketball. We already had the girls' game, the women's game, and Point Park defeated WVU Tech 89-55 in the first game. The men's game will start in about 15 minutes from now and will feature 2 of the better teams in this part of the country. We're talking college, we're talking men, and we're talking number 1 and number 2 teams in the Eastern Division of the River States Conference, Tech and Point Park. And we'll be back to tell you more about these teams after we pause for these commercial messages on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community. PCB, proud to be your bank for generations. This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community. PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
And we're back now under the dome at what is still lovingly referred to as the Armory Civic Center here in Beckley. Crowd continuing to make their way in because this ought to be one whale of a high-scoring game. WVU Tech comes in with a record of 15-5. The Golden Bears, under second-year head men's basketball coach George Wilmore, have really played well, except for last Tuesday when they went to Shawnee State, Ohio. That's in Portsmouth, Ohio, near Huntington. And Tech lost 80-76. Other than that, they have been playing great basketball, and that's evidenced by winning 15 out of 20 games. And they're ranked second in the Eastern Division of the River States Conference. Meantime, the Point Park Pioneers from Pittsburgh, coached by Kevin Reynolds in his second season, have won 20 games and have lost only twice, and they're 9-2 in the Eastern Division of the River City Conference, and that's good for number 1, first place. So number 1 versus number 2. In fact, Point Park is averaging almost 89 points per game. Tech likes the same thing. They'd like to score over 80 points per game, and in a couple of games that we have broadcast, that's what they do. They know how to get the ball in the hoop, and now they are at full complement. Last time that we broadcast their game, last weekend, Andrew Work had been injured, 6'3" senior from Oak Hill High School. Well, he's back at it, and he will be starting tonight. And in fact, we will actually afternoon. Yeah, this is an afternoon game. And we'll be back with the opening lineups. But first, we remind you that this is the Dutch Miller Beckley Auto Mall pregame show. If you're looking for Buick or GMC vehicles or trucks, Dutch Miller Beckley Auto Mall is the place to shop. We'll be back with more in our pregame after these messages on Video Productions.
Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance, we've got your back office.
At Access Health, we believe there's a difference between care and caring. We know you by name, and our 26 locations keep you healthy so that you can do the things that truly matter.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Hey, grab me one too.
We're having the introduction of the opening lineups. First, we'll start with the Point Park Pioneers from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Number 2 is Jamison Smith. He's 6'3" and is in double figures, as well as number 3, Jalen Stamps. He's a 5'10" senior, averaging double figures. Nate Van wears number 14. He also scores in twin digits. Jawar Jags is wearing number 32. And Joe Vowry is wearing number 33. The 6'3" senior for Tech, Andrew Work from Oak Hill, West Virginia, wearing number 1. Here's Ashton Parker, 6'6" and a senior. All 5 of the Golden Bear starters are in double digits. He's number 10, Braden Chapman. Chapman from Shady Spring High School, 6'2" and a freshman. Number 15 is Brant Smithers. What a shooting exhibition he put on last weekend. He has a team and school record, 11 threes in that ball game. Smithers is a 6'1" sophomore. And 22 is Thomas Haley, a 6'7" sophomore center. And he is the leading rebounder, as well as averaging 14 per game. So it's Work, Parker, Chapman, Smithers, and Haley for Coach George Wilmore's Golden Bears. I didn't have a chance to talk to Coach Wilmore, but I got a chance to speak to the WVU Tech president, Dr. Ramon Stewart. And I said, tell me about your team. He says, hey, we're talented, so are they. Point Park, it's going to be a great game to watch. And I'm glad you're here to watch it. We'll get started about 5 minutes early, and we're ready to go. Tech in the white uniforms. Chapman is the point guard. On the weave we go. Haley passes it off. Runner in the lane, no. Point Park coming in the black uniforms with green numerals. Knocked out of bounds. That was Valerie. Inbounding the ball is Nate Van. Into Valerie. Van. Around the horn they go. Smith's got it now. Long shot, good. 3-ball counts. Stamp scores. Tech on the attack. Work with it. He was injured last time we were broadcasting. He is quite the player, as you can see right there. Floater in the lane for Andrew Work. And Tech is on the board. We're a minute deep into the broadcast. Smith with it. Runner banked too strong. Chapman rebounds. Tech on the move. Left-handed shot just rimmed out. High dribble. Smith got away with it. Stamps. Cannot get through a double team. Stamps around the pick. Valerie. Yes. Valerie with a 2. WVU Tech Golden Bears, coached by George Wilmore in his second season, and what a job he is doing. He's put together a juggernaut here. Chapman's shot is blocked. Smith with it. On the weave, this is Van. Van sees room, banks it in. It's nice to watch Point Park. They got the names on the back of their jerseys. Makes it easier for us broadcasters. Parker with it. Work. Around a pick. Stops and pops. Yes. Andrew Work. 2 for 2. Point Park Pioneers. Stamps goes in for the reverse layup. Little circus shot is good. 5-point lead for the Pittsburgh team. Here's Parker. Stopping, popping, foul line. Just off the back iron, no good. And the big guy, Jawar, rebounds. Oh, he is tall timber. He's got to be near 7 feet tall. Lowry dishes to Smith. Gets around a pick. Long shot off the brace, no good, and Tech's got the rebound. That's Haley with it. He'll bring it up the floor. Haley, very talented center. Goes in for a scoop, it's blocked. Shot was blocked. Point Park. From the corner. That's short by Smith. Work rebounding. Ashton Parker. Smithers. Off to Parker. Baseline dribble, reverse layup, blocked. Chapman couldn't get it. He's had 2 shots blocked. Wow, look at that move. Valerie scores. And with that, Tech wants a timeout. Opening moments, and the clock is continuing to run. Let's hope we're not going to have clock problems again. 7-point lead for the visitors from Pittsburgh. We'll be back in a minute on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community. PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
Ready to go. Here's Tech on the attack. Into the ball game is Cole Chapman, wearing number 5. He's got it now. High post to Parker. Give and go. Shot put up by Work, blocked. And it's out of bounds to WVU Tech. This is the Gold Rush Day. We're asking people coming to the Armory to wear gold, although the men's basketball team is in white today. Into Work. Chapman with it. Bad pass. Chapman having a rough start. Smith with the runner, no. And Chapman comes out of nowhere to block the try again. So if you're not getting your way on offense, try defense. And let's take a look at it again. Wow. Braden Chapman, and not in my gym. Smith. High post. Valerie, back to Stamps right in front of me. Goes in for the layup, draws the foul. And with that, we've got a timeout. So with timeout on the court, let's pause for this on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community. PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
Ready to play ball again here at the Dave Barksdale Court. Yours truly, Bill O'Brien. Nick Eskins is our producer-director, the heavy hitter. And Point Park will inbound the ball, leading by 7. Bad pass. Chapman's got it. Rather, Smithers has it. Chapman fires. Off the iron, no good. Stamps with it. Long shot short. Chapman rebounds. Braden brings it up the floor as the point guard. Cole Chapman, his brother. Smithers now. Parker. Parker moves in, puts up a 12-footer. It's good. Ashton Parker. If he gets involved in the offense, good things happen. 5-point game. Point Park with the lead and the ball. Stamps. Here's Smith. Shut off on the baseline. Off-balance shot in and out. Somehow they get the rebound, and the layup is good by Valerie. 6 for him. We've already had official stats brought over. Point Park is shooting better than 50% from the floor early going. Haley. Here's the runner. Bank shot good. Smithers. Grant Smithers scores. Well, last weekend he was shooting them all from way downtown, but this one was a runner. 5-point game. We've been expecting this great game all weekend long. Smith bounce passes under to the big guy. Count it. Jawar scores. Parker. Chapman, spin move, double team. From the corner, here it comes, there it is. Parker again. Ashton Parker with 2 quick buckets. And it's back to a 5-point lead for the Pennsylvania team. Number 1 in the conference in the East. Tech is number 2 in the conference. Valerie missing. Rebound Ashton Parker. He's fun to watch play. Chapman moves in. Runner, bank shot, yes. Now Braden Chapman scores for the first time after having 2 previous shots blocked. Give me the rock. I can make it happen. Tech gets within 3. Here's Smith. Off balance shot, air ball. Parker rebounds. Fast break. Parker double triple team but keeps it. Chapman from 25. Good! Braden Chapman from Neville Street. 9-15. This is going to be a fun afternoon, folks. So Tech digs out of a 7-point deficit to tie the score. Here's Van. Now to Stamps. Going against Chapman. Chapman fouled him. Let's look at the Little General replay on this long bomb by Chapman. Braden hits it from way outside, thanks to Little General Stores. Inbounds play coming. If you're wondering where Maris Lowry is, he is doing a high school game this afternoon. You'll hear his voice next week a lot. Long shot, 3-ball counted. Van hits the long one. Nate Van, his second bucket. Work passing outside. Another 25-footer off the back brace by Chapman. Smithers rebounds, scoops it up, blocked and fouled. Brant Smithers, 6'1" sophomore. You talk about somebody who can shoot that basketball, he's the man. He'll get 2 shots coming to the line. Head coach Kevin Reynolds for Point Park, he is off the bench and he is not happy. Smithers gets his 3rd point this afternoon. Smithers gets them both. 1-point game. Into the ball game is Jordan Stowe for Point Park, wearing number 4 in his black outfit. Van's got it. 11 minutes left. They play 2 halves here, 20 minutes each. Ball knocked out of bounds. Braden Chapman. He is just, when he had a couple of shots blocked, I think he stepped up his game. Stowe inbounding. Stamps. Throws up a one-hander, and he's fouled. He was in the act of shooting Stamps. Guess you could say Stamps was going postal. I'm glad I didn't say it. 6-point for Jalen Stamps. 5'10" senior. Makes them both. Good-looking player. 3-point game. Chapman with it. Haley. Now Work. Around the pick. Passes under to Haley. Spin move, left hand, yes. Thomas Haley, his first bucket. And he gets hot, watch out. Point Park with the ball and a 1-point lead. Stamps. Gives a pass to Stowe. Lowry. Look at that. Look at that defense. Chapman makes it happen. Braden now. 25-footer. No. Well, that would have been the perfect ending to that series. Lowry. One was short. Work comes out of nowhere to get the ball for Tech. Andrew Work, one of the outstanding basketball players for WVU Tech from Oak Hill High School. Cole Chapman, bounce pass to Haley through a double team. Braden's got it now. 7 seconds on the shot clock, and there's a three by Chapman. And he expressed his pleasure to the Point Park bench on his way out. So Tech with the lead at 22-20. Stamps. Wow. That was an odd-looking shot that went through for Stamps. So he's got his second long ball. Haley against the big guy. Reverse layup, not there. Stamps again. Stowe. And he traveled with it. He was going to take a long shot, then figured, hey, I think I can get a layup here. Let's take a look on the other end of that shot on the replay by Little General. Look at that. 25-footer, bang. Second long ball, and with that, a timeout. Timeout on the court. Point Park by 1. We'll be back in 1 on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community. PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
Just got another updated official stat sheet. So far, Braden Chapman has 10 points to lead all scoring. Well, at least for his team. Jalen Stamps with 10 leading Point Park. Tech is shooting 45% from the floor, and Point Park at 47%. Long shot, airborne, and it's good by Tech's Liam Craven. The 6'2 freshman just into the ball game, and he nails one from downtown Beckley. Tech up by a deuce. Smith gets it over to Stowe. Looks at the zone, muscles his way up. Bad shot, good D. And there is a turnover. Wow, Stowe nails it from downtown. And we have a new change in leadership. 1-point game for Point Park. Here's Tech. Work couldn't get it to go down from the foul line. In and out on him. Van fires downtown shot. He's got it again. Van scores again. It's a 4-point lead. for the Pioneers from Point Park. Andrew Work. Lobs on the high post to Haley. Here's Parker. Muscles his way up, puts it up and in. Ashton Parker scores. This is fun. Two great teams going after each other. Two heavyweights. Stamps. From 28, it's good. Jalen Stamps with another bomb. That's his third tray. My goodness. Parker. Around a pick. Lobs it underneath, and it will not go down for Haley. Oh, man. Here's Stamps. Watch out. He's red hot. Now he's going in for a layup try. No, he passes it off. Stowe's got it. Steps back. Shoots the three. Misses. Rebound. Gets out to Van. Point Park keeps it. Stamps. No jumping on this three-pointer. Van misses. Or rather, Van gets the rebound on the miss by Stamps. That is an unusual shot. He barely leaves the floor. Sort of like my kind of jump shot. Here's Smith. Missed everything. Dancer has the ball now just into the ball game for the Golden Bears. Dancer from downtown. Off the iron, no good. And a foul on the rebound try. Cameron Dancer, 6'6" freshman for WVU Tech. .539 to go in the first half. And a 5-point lead for the visitors from Pittsburgh, Point Park University. They've won 20 of 22 games this year. Jalen Stamps. Lobs it, tipped around, stolen. Here's Work. 3-on-2. Work dishes it off on the wing. Bad pass. Coming the other way, Smith. Double team, lobs it underneath. Short shot, yes. That's Valerie scoring. He's got 8. Andrew Work. His team down by 7. They were down by 7 early in the game and then tied it up. Work, downtown shot. He didn't leave his feet when he fired it up, and it cost him. Stamps again. He'll try another long bomb. It's good. My goodness. That's his 4th one. Stamps makes it a 10-point game for Point Park. Braden Chapman. Give and go. Tries to get it to Parker. Bad pass. Stowe. Dogged in the backcourt. Approaching 4 minutes left till halftime. Jalen Stamps. 13 left on the shot clock. Now 9. Here's Smith. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Big guy puts it up and in. Jawar. 12-point game. This is starting to get away. What happened? Smithers. Now Work. Spin move. Puts it up. Draws the foul. Just seems like a couple of minutes ago it was tied, and now it isn't. Here's the replay on the foul call. Spin move. Work gets hacked. With that, a timeout call. 3:38 till halftime. Let's pause for a minute on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community. PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
I was asking the musical question, how did Point Park get 12 points ahead so quickly? And we've got the official stat sheet to tell us why. Part of it is rebounding. The Pioneers have 18 rebounds to 11 for Tech. Part of it is shooting. They made 7 of 13 from downtown. That's 52%. And meantime, Tech only 3 of 8 from long range. Here is Work, ready to try for his 5th point. And it's good. Andrew Work, quality basketball player. Gets them both. So that stops the bleeding. It's a 10-point game. This is the guy who's been red hot, Jalen Stamps. He's hit 4 of 6 from downtown. Now Smith. Going strong to the hoop. Whistle stops the action. Ball goes through the hoop. Count it. Access Health brings you this instant replay. Shot plus the foul. Foul is on Smithers. First basket of the afternoon for Jamison Smith. And a free throw opportunity coming. And he's got it. So the lead is 13 now, the longest of the ball game. Tech's got some work to do in 3 minutes and 20 seconds in which to do it. Cole Chapman to Braden. Cole again. Ball is tipped out of bounds. It will belong to the Golden Bears. Substitution for Tech. Thomas Haley back in. Cole Chapman sits down. Work is ready. Thomas Haley. Chapman. 3 ball short. Smith rebounds. Watch Stamps. Whips a pass into the big guy, and he rattles it in. Jawar with his 3rd bucket. And it's a 15-point lead. Here's Parker. Shovels his pass to Chapman, puts it up, draws the foul. He'll get 2 shots. Braden Chapman, his first opportunity at the foul line today after hitting 3 buckets, 2 of them from long range. 6'2" freshman from Shady Spring, Braden Chapman. He is fun to watch. Whoops. Chapman, one more coming. And that one goes in. 9 points for Chapman. The lead is 14 for Point Park. Stamps picked up by Chapman. Ball is knocked out of bounds. It will continue to belong to the Pioneers. Valerie is the one who was going strong to the hoop. And Stowe will inbound. Valerie. He's got 10 points. Here's Work. His team down by 16 points. Who would have thought it? Ashton Parker asking for his teammates to rotate. They have shut down Smithers. Now Work. Off-balance shot rolls off the iron from the paint, and the rebound is off to Point Park's Pioneers. Give and go, thrown away. Tech gets the ball. 1:41 left till intermission. Well, Coach George Wilmore for WVU Tech has got a lot of work to do at halftime. His team has just not figured out this defense, and they've not been able to stop Stamps. Smithers. Chapman. Haley. Smithers makes his move. Dishes it off. Well, that didn't work out so well, but the Golden Bears will retain control. Ashton Parker was the recipient of that pass. Work ready. Lobs it to Thomas Haley. Back to Work. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. He's in trouble. You got to shoot it now from way outside, and it's no good. Just beating the buzzer by Smithers. Work winds up with a basketball, and he's dribbling from the seat of his pants. And a held ball. He just sort of lost his balance. Wow. Possession error pointed toward Pittsburgh. That's the coach standing up there, the head coach, Reynolds. He didn't have much to say to me. He was more interested in the pregame ritual of his team. And some coaches are like that. They say, hey, we've got a routine. We don't want to break it. Foul call. That was on Braden Chapman. That's his second. Jordan Stowe to throw it in. Shot no good. Tech rebounds. Here's Parker. Chapman again. Smithers. Still plenty of time on the shot clock, 12 seconds. Parker lobs an alley-oop over the hand of the center, Thomas Haley. And the referee wasn't sure to whom it should be given. So you could come over here and we would give him the instant replay if he wanted, just like this. Here's the little general, instant replay. So the ball is going to belong to Tech. Not sure what the delay is. The referee is chatting to Coach Wilmore. Time to remind you, we've got plenty of high school action next week. We'll be on the air every night next week. Maris Lowry and his crew. Yours truly, Bill O'Brien, and my team. High school ball galore. Foul is called in the inbounds. On Point Park. Two quality teams, but the Pioneers have really stepped it up a couple of notches. Foul is called on Valerie. It's his second. Work will trigger in. Looking, lobbing. Haley's got it. He's been kept at bay so far. Left hand skyhook. Yeah. Haley with his second basket. Back to a 14-point game. 4 seconds left. From the corner. Ahead of the buzzer. It's good. It is good. A 3-ball goes home for Nate Van. Wow, that was a killer. So we are at intermission here under the dome at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. Point Park, Pennsylvania 49, West Virginia University Tech 32. Back with the official stats after this timeout on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community. PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
At Access Health, we believe there's a difference between care and caring. We know you by name, and our 26 locations keep you healthy so that you can do the things that truly matter.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
We're back courtside at halftime here. A 17-point lead for Point Park, Pennsylvania over the WVU Tech Golden Bears men's team. It was back and forth until about midway through the first half. Tech had the lead by 2 with 9.5 to play till intermission. And then Point Park got red hot. They were hitting threes from everywhere. They were getting the big offensive rebounds, and they were just making it happen. Let's give you the unofficial. No, these are the official now. Official individual point totals first for the Point Park Pioneers. 3 in double digits, led by Jalen Stamps with 16 points. He hit 5 of 7 field goals, 4 of 6 from downtown, and 2 of 2 at the line. 16 for Stamps to lead the way. Nate Van hit all 3 of his long balls, 4-4 overall from the field, and 11 points for Van. Jags Jahar is the setter. He has 6 points. Joe Vowry has 10 points, 5 of 10 floor shooting. Jamison Smith has 3 points, and Jordan Stowe has 3 points off the bench. For WVU Tech, Braden Chapman with 11 points the only double-digit performer for the Golden Bears. Andrew Work has been held to 6. Ashton Parker has been held to 4. Brant Smithers only with 4. Thomas Haley only has 4 points. And Liam Craven was in briefly and hit a long bomb for 3 points. Let's give you we'll give you the official team stats after I get a chance to look them over. Let's pause for a commercial break. We'll have the team stats in a moment, officially on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
This game is sponsored by Brian Helton. Brian is running to represent you in the state senate. Brian is the conservative choice for Raleigh, Wyoming, and Fayette counties. He is pro-life and supports our Second Amendment rights. Brian Helton will work hard to make it happen. Paid for by Helton for West Virginia. Kayla Kessinger, Treasurer.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert Z. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Okay, let's take a look at the official team totals. For Point Park, they've hit 19 field goals out of 34 shots. That's 56%. Red hot from the three-point arc, 8 of 14, 57%. And they made all 3 of their free throws. For WVU Tech, 12 of 30 from the floor. That's 40%. 3 of 9 from long range. That's 33%. And 5 of 6 from the charity stripe, 83%. Rebounding is a problem for the Golden Bears. They've been out-rebounded 20-13 at intermission. Turnovers, each team with 5. We're looking to see if anybody's in personal foul trouble. Nobody has as many as 3 personal fouls. The lead changed hands 4 times. Right now, though, it's a 17-point lead, the longest of the game for the visitors from Pittsburgh. Point Park, Pennsylvania, 49-32. If you missed the opening game here this afternoon, the WVU Tech Lady Golden Bears fought valiantly, but it was a losing effort as Point Park beat them 89-55. Tech losing their 8th straight game. Point Park with too much height and too much firepower. And so far, I guess you could say the same for the men's team. They got a big old center who's near 7 feet tall. They're running the fast break to perfection. The rebounding's working. The outside shooting is there. And meantime, Tech, after staying toe-to-toe with them until the middle of the first half, all of a sudden they're out of sync. So we'll see what Coach George Wilmore has in store for the second half. That'll be coming up after we take a timeout on Video Productions.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
At Access Health, we believe there's a difference between care and caring. We know you by name, and our 26 locations keep you healthy so that you can do the things that truly matter.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Back courtside at the Dave Barksdale Court at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. A lot of basketball being played this afternoon, and so far the visitors from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania have made it count. The women's game went in favor of Point Park, and the men's game, which was back and forth until the middle of this first half, well, now it's a 17-point lead for the visiting team. And in taking a look at what they're getting done, Jalen Stamps, as we told you, hit 5 of 7 from the field. Van hit 4 of 4. The center, Jawar, hit 3 of 3. And Valerie, the other forward, hit 5 of 10. I mean, that's incredible shooting. The only one who has not done well is Jamison Smith. He's made only 1 of 7. Meantime, for WVU Tech, Braden Chapman had his first 2 shots blocked. He's wound up 4 of 11 from the field. Andrew Work has only taken 6 shots, making 2 of them after he hit the first bucket for Tech. Ashton Parker has only taken 3 shots, making 2 of them. Smithers, who put on a shooting exhibition the last game we broadcast when he made 11 threes, actually made 12, and the officials took away his last one, and shouldn't have, in my opinion, but nevertheless, Smithers had an incredible shooting day. Today, he's only shot 3 times, making 1 of them. And Haley, the center, is only 2 out of 5. Craven, Cole Chapman, and Cameron Dancer all played briefly, and only Craven hit a long ball, so the bench only with 3 points. So Tech's got a lot to work on. They're back out on the court, and hopefully they'll get rolling here. We have time for one more commercial break. We'll be back in a minute with play-by-play of the second half on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community. PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
Both teams with their original starting lineups as we start the 20-minute second half. Tech going to the basket to our left, wearing the white uniforms. This is Chapman with it. We'll see what happened in the locker room to see if Tech can get some offense. Haley with a hook shot, and he's got it. Thomas Haley can be dangerous from there with that baby hook. Back to a 15-point game. Here is Stamps. He was unreal earlier in the second half. Oh, nice little Euro step there by Joe Valerie. So Valley with 12 points. From the foul line. Shot rolls in good by Parker. So Parker now with 6 points. Point Park, they've won 20 out of 22 games, and we can see why. Very nice team. There's a held ball that time. Good defense by the Golden Bears, Chapman. Andrew Work, Ashton Parker, Braden Chapman, Brant Smithers, and Thomas Haley. The quintet for the Golden Bears of WVU Tech. Lisa Smith with it, Jamison Smith. He'll fire from long range. That's an air ball. Lucked out of the air by Parker. Ashton Parker to Work. Back to Parker. Back and forth. Parker wants to shoot against the 7-footer, but no, better not. Oh, that's a nice give and go. Gets it to Haley, and his shot is blocked. 2 shots coming to Thomas Haley. The 6'7" sophomore for the Golden Bears. Haley has not been to the line yet this afternoon. All 5 members of the starting lineup for Tech in double figures average for the season. Haley gets his 7th point. Once more. Good again. Back to a 13-point lead now. He's got to chip away at it, got plenty of time. Jalen Stamps. To the corner, Smith. Outside. Van. 10 left on the shot clock, and it's going to go to Tech. And the Golden Bear bench is up, applauding that play. It's going to take defense to turn this game around, and so far, Tech is showing it. Braden Chapman. Haley. Smithers. They shut him off. Apparently they've been watching tape, and they know don't let Smithers shoot it. There's a shot by Work. Count it. Work with 8. It's an 11-point game. Stamps with it. Around the pick. Stamps can't get in. Boy, look at Chapman with that defense. They're going to call him for a foul. His 2nd. Check me, his 3rd. Shooting for Jalen Stamps. His first chance foul shooting today. Misses after he had hit 4 long balls earlier in the first half. Nobody guarding him for 15 feet, and that one rims out. One more to Jalen Stamps. 5'10" senior nails it. His 17th point. 12-point game. Parker. Now Haley. Starts to move in, leans in, puts it up, just rims it. And look at Parker with a slam dunk. Parker looking good. Back to a 10-point game. Here's Stamps moving in. Fadeaway 3, and he's got it again. Stamps has just been unreal. 5 long balls successfully made. Back to a 13-point lead. Parker hits a 17-footer. Check me, 14-footer. Now Parker's getting warmed up. Stamps in close, stripped away by Chapman. That was Cole Chapman with the good defense. The ball was bounced on the end line, so it will belong to the Pioneers from Point Park. Out of bounds play. The big guy is going to be fouled on the floor. So Parker is called for his first foul for Tech. Inbounds play. Stowe gets it in. Van missing from long range. Ball out of bounds to WVU Tech. An 11-point game. Tech was down by 17 starting the half, so they're chipping away at it. Point Park will not guard until Tech gets to the three-point arc. Work. Smithers. Smithers goes in for the scoop. Layup blocked out of bounds. It will belong to the Golden Bears. WVU Tech, 15-5 record. There's a little hook coming up there by Haley. No. Rebound is off to Cole Chapman. Back outside. Pass is intercepted. Coming down for a layup. Van's got it. So Van scores again. 13 for him. Back to a 13-point lead. Parker lobs a pass underneath. Haley is fouled as he goes strong to the hoop. Boy, Thomas Haley, he's got to really work hard against the tall timber. Here's the replay on that. And our thanks again to Access Health. Haley, 2 for 2 foul shooting, 8 total points. 6'7" sophomore. Nothing but net. Lead is a dozen. Now it's 11. Here's Stamps. Jalen Stamps. Cole Chapman on him. Valerie. Yes. Wow. Valerie with his first long ball. 15 total points for him. And it's a 14-point lead. Parker makes his move. Dishes it out. Work puts it up and in. Work in double digits with 10. Back to a 12-point game. Stamps into the front court with it very cautiously. Now fires a long bomb, just missing. The strangest shot, but it works for him. Down the floor to Haley, layup, yes, and he's fouled. Thomas Haley scores at the conclusion of a long pass. Let's look at it again, courtesy Little General. And the foul is called. So with a timeout on the court, Tech down by only 10. Let's take the timeout with them on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community. PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
Eskins is our producer director, the heavy hitter, doing another great job. We thank him. I'm Bill O'Brien, and we've got a game again. Tech is pulled within 10 points by shooting 70% from the floor in this half, 7 of 10. And they've got 4 in double digits scoring. No slouch is Point Park. They've hit 4 of 7. So we give the foul shot. Now it's a single-digit lead. Here's Smith. Stamps, loses the handle, and hustles to get it. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Stamps makes his move. 7 seconds from the corner. Van missing. Cole Chapman rebounding. Work to Parker. Back out it comes. Work stops. Shovels a pass beside him. Parker's shot is blocked. Long bomb, yes. Well, that's Valerie hitting his second long shot. He's got 18. Work with it. So Tech pulled within 9, but all of a sudden it's a dozen again. Still a lot of time left in this game. Here comes Haley. Moves in, puts up the one-hander, count it. Thomas Haley. He's got 15 points. Most of them here in the second half. Back to a 10-point game. Stamps looks things over. Looks at the zone. Loses the handle. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. It's Valerie. 6 ticks left. Shot short. Follows it up and in. 20 points for him. Timeout called with 12:45 left in the ball game, and it's a 12-point advantage for Point Park. Back after this message on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community. PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
Talking to Nick Eskins. We will be back here for a doubleheader next Saturday. 1 o'clock for the women's game for Tech and 3 o'clock for the men's game next Saturday here on Video Productions. Ready to go. Tech working hard, and they've lopped off some of that lead. They got some work to do, and Mr. Work has the ball. Andrew, dribbled it off his shoe top. One-on-one lay-in, Van blocked by Work. Are they going to call a goaltend? Yes, they will. Nate Van scores. Well, the two top guns for Point Park, each with 20 points now, Stamps and Valerie. Golden Bears need some offense right now. Still a lot of time left. Thomas Haley. It's around a kick. Into Parker. Parker, hook shot, short. Wasn't the shot he wanted. And Valerie rebounded. Here's Stamps. He sees room, layup, scoops it. He's fouled. Jalen Stamps will shoot foul shots, where he's made 3 of 4 so far, and 20 total points. That is the third personal foul. Second foul on work. Stamps ready. Good. Looking for his 22nd point now. This guy's quite a player. Good. Got them both. Tech needs a flurry of points right here at the 12-minute mark to play. Smithers. He has been shut down. Chapman, shot block, foul. And the foul is on number 20, Naz Fisher, just into the ball game. Nazareth Fisher. So 2 free throws coming up here for Braden Chapman. He's made 1 out of 2. Totals 11 points on the day. He's not scored here in the second half. 6'2" freshman. Good. Close to his average. 15-point lead. After Tech had knocked it down to 9. That one's good. Got them both. Back to a 14-point game. Smith has it. Watch out for Jalen. Now Valerie goes in strong, puts it up, little off balance and gets it back. From the corner, Valerie in. It went down and popped out and went down again on him. 23 points unofficially for him. Well, that sort of took the air out of Tech. Missed shot. Follow up by Haley, no good. Fast break coming. Too far under, but it's put up and in anyway by Fisher. Naz Fisher scoring off the bench. All of a sudden, it's the longest lead here. 19 points for Point Park. Just sort of like took the air out of that balloon. There's a 3 ball, there's a foul. So 3 foul shots coming here for Braden Chapman. That one was down and popped out on. Here's the little general replay. From way outside. Just not quite. So Braden will try to make it 4 out of 5 foul shooting, and he does. Just a very solid, fundamental basketball player. He and his brother. And one more coming. 18-point game. We're not at the halfway point of the second half yet, so still plenty of time for the Golden Bears. Chapman missed 2 out of 3. Ouch. Here's Stamps. You know, he just got a rate increase a couple of weeks ago. Jalen Stamps, let's fly. Off the rim and on the rebound try. What are they going to call? Somebody, basket interference? No, they called the foul on Smithers for Tech. Score remains the same. Smith has his shot rejected. Wow. Nate Van will throw it in. Watch Valerie. From 3. Raises the rim. Chapman rebounds. Let's see if Tech can get something going here. Chapman goes strong to the hoop and he draws the foul and falls heavily to the hardwood. Let's look again. Instant replay, Access Health. crashes into the defender. And the foul is on Valerie. That's his third. No shots coming this time. It'll be Cole Chapman. Now the refs will talk it over. Got a good reffing crew for both games today. They've done nice work. Cole Chapman to feed it in. Lobs it to his brother. Spin move, puts it up. It's good. That should have been basket interference anyway, as the defender had his hand up in the cylinder. Nevertheless, Chapman scores. 16 points for him, leading his team in scoring. And it's a 16-point lead. Stamps was fouled before he went strong to the hoop. So Smithers with 3 fouls now for Tech and a timeout on the court. We're more than halfway through the second half. And Point Park with the lead, and we'll be back in a minute on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community. PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
Courtside at the Dave Barksdale Court at the Armory in Beckley, as WVU Tech trying to dig themselves out of a big hole, and they're going to have to do it with defense. Almost got it, and in fact traveling will be called against Smith. So far in the second half, Tech has hit 9 of 15 from the floor. They've not tried a long ball, 60%. And Point Park has hit 9 of 18 from the floor, 50%, including 4-10 from downtown. Here comes Tech. Little alley-oop to Haley. He's going to try to get in, put up the scoop, and he's successful. Thomas Haley scores. He's had a nice second half. 17 total points. Stamps. Back out to Valerie. Turnaround fadeaway, no. From the baseline, and Van is able to get the rebound. Boy, that hurts. Offensive boards. Van, turnaround fadeaway, yes. Van has had a great game. 17 for him. Thomas Haley. 16-point deficit. Long bomb coming off the back brace, no good by Chapman. Stamps with it. Throws it away. He got in the air and didn't have anybody to throw it to. He was not Michael Jordan at that stage. Ashton Parker comes back into the lineup for Tech. So you got Work and Parker. And Haley bringing up the floor. The center is dribbling with the basketball. You got Chapman there. And Liam Craven. Layup, too strong. Tip, no. Parker was fouled. So Parker's going to get 2 shots here with 8:08 to play in the ball game. Parker's been held pretty well in check this afternoon. Let's see what they've got him with officially here. 10 points. His first foul shooting chance of the day is good. So that's 11 for him. Parker, 6'6" senior, ready, and it rolls in, rattled around, and finally went through. 14-point game. Still plenty of time. We're approaching 8 minutes left in the contest. Here's Stamps. He's got to be getting tired. He has just been a whiz all over the floor. Van. Blocked, followed again, yes. They just kept on, keeping on. Dewar, the center, big 7-footer scoring. Back to a 16-point deficit. Chapman whips the ball off to the sideline, and Work hustles to save it. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Work scores. Work with 12. 14-point game. Stamps now with it. Picked up by Work. Scoops it up and in. Wow. He's something. Stamps scores again. 25 for him. Parker. Work from downtown, short. Van on the move. A moving van, I guess you could call it. I'm sorry. From deep in the corner, rims out. The big center gets the rebound, and they'll start again. And a foul is going to be called on Tech. I'm sure Maris is laughing somewhere. If you missed it, Maris Lowry saw his shadow yesterday. 6 more weeks of basketball. And he'll be on. I like that line. You got to use it. Here's Stamps. Good. Let's see. Stamps has made 2, 4, 6 out of 7. 2, 4, 6 out of 7. Wow. That's pretty good. And add another to that column. Jordan Stowe into the ball game defensively for Point Park's Pioneers. Point Park Pioneers from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. A tongue twister that we learned in broadcast school. High post. Haley got shoved and got away with it. From the corner, Parker lets fly. Too strong. 18-point game. We're approaching 6 minutes left in the game. Point Park has this one in control. Vowry spinning, and he's fouled as he shoots. 6:01 to play. Cole Chapman with the foul. That is his second. And Vowry, Joe Vowry to the line. He's not been to the line today, but he has scored 23 points. Now 24. And they're close to getting their average. They average better than 88 points per game, Point Park. Vowry again, good again. And it's a 20-point lead. This is the longest lead for Point Park with 6:01 left. Well, Tech chipped away at it, got it to a 9-point deficit. And Point Park has responded. Now Haley in the paint. Needs to get out of there, and he does. Now Chapman. Back to Haley, and the little floater will not go. Stamps glides down the floor, whips a pass to the corner. Stamps again. He's got Stowe in the right corner, and he's got Vowry in the left corner. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Big guy puts it up, he missed it. 7-footer from point blank range, couldn't get it to go. Chapman Stops and pops. He's fouled. So a little fade away from 12 will get him 2 free throws. Let's look again, courtesy of Little General. Braden Chapman, who's made 4 of 7 foul shooting today, 16 total points. And he misses again. He had made 4 straight, now he's missed 3 in a row. Highly unusual for Braden Chapman. This is unusual for the Golden Bears. They normally will put a lot of points up on the board. Another one, good. So Chapman gets 1 of 2. Tech had lost earlier in the week at Shawnee State, Portsmouth, Ohio by 4 points. But they scored 76 in the loss. And they just had been out of sync most of the afternoon. Here's Stamps. Dishes it off. Big guy puts up a one-hander no. Tipped up and in, yes. And a foul is called. So Joe Vowry, the offensive rebounding has been outstanding for the Pioneers. And with that, we've got a timeout. 4:44 left in the ball game. Back in a minute after we see that instant replay. Yeah, we saw it. So now let's pause for a commercial message on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett, owner of Window World of Beckley. At Window World, we are proud to deliver exterior solutions that are beautiful, affordable, and guaranteed for life. We do things the right way. Honest pricing, no gimmicks, and thousands of satisfied customers. Call Window World of Beckley today at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW and have your new windows, siding, and doors before winter. Window World of Beckley, family owned,
nationally known.
And we're back now, just getting the updated official statistics. And Point Park, it's been the rebounding that has put them where they are, along with great shooting. They have 34 rebounds to only 24 for WVU Tech. And 12 of those rebounds for Point Park have been on the offensive boards. Here is Vowry ready to shoot. It's 2 for 2 foul shooting, and that one's no good. But the rebound winds up in Van's hands. Wow. Well, they'll use some clock. 4.5 minutes to play in the ball game. And Tech is down by 21. Stamps goes in for a layup. Scoop no good at the buzzer. That was a shot clock violation, and I think that's Work, who was slow to get up. Wow. It is getting rough in there. That is Work. He's brushing the cobwebs out and says, I'm okay. Cole Chapman will feed it into him. Smithers, Braden Chapman, and Parker are the other members of George Wilmore's Golden Bear 5. Parker makes his move, puts it up, too strong off the glass, and the rebound is down to Vowry. Double teamed, stops, and travels. Or did he get fouled first? They're going to call a foul. Braden Chapman's 4th foul for Tech. 4 minutes even left in the ball game. And Vowry will shoot. He's on the 1 and 1. He's made 2 of 3, now 3 of 4. Well, Vowry with 28 points now. 26 from Stamps. That one rolls in good. So 29 and 26. A good 1-2 punch for Point Park. 23-point lead. I tell you, if you would have told me that before this game started, I would have said, you'd be crazy. This is a long three. Off the iron, no good by Chapman. And the rebound comes down to Stowe. These are two quality teams, and so far Point Park has played magnificent basketball. Clock running down to 12 seconds remaining before they got to take a shot. Stamps, crossover dribble, and now from the baseline. Van missing. Rebound Chapman. Down to Parker. Gets around the big guy. And it's blocked from behind. Foul is going to be called on Stowe. So foul shooting time again. Braden Chapman. He's made 5 of 9 foul. Oh, check me. That's Parker. My bad. Parker 2 for 2 foul shooting. 12 total points, now 13. Just about his average. A very quiet afternoon for him, though. Parker once more. Got them both. 21-point game. And the outstanding guard, Jalen Stamps. He scored 16 of his points in the first half. Just going to use up some clock. Work will let him. Down to 9 seconds. To Van, 4 seconds. 3, 2, Van spinning, shooting just ahead of the buzzer, and it's a bad shot, but there they get the rebound again. And it's Valerie. My goodness. 2.5 minutes left in the ball game. Valerie. Joe Valerie. What a game he's had. Going in for a scoop layup? No. Rebound comes down to Cameron Danzer, just into the lineup for Tech. Parker stops, puts it up and in. Parker scoring. 16 for him. Work is on Stamps. And it's just to determine what the final score will be, but Point Park is going to win this game in relatively easy fashion after they built up a 17-point lead at intermission. To the corner. Here it comes, and it's no good. Work had it for a moment. He got it, took a shot. Smithers from three-point land. It's good. I think that's the first 3 ball that he has taken today. Only 7 points for him. And Smithers had taken one other 3-ball attempt. Back to a 16-point lead as we approach 1 minute left in this ball game. We'll have the wrap-up show with all the official stats before we sign off. Stamps again, and that's an air ball. Tech gets the ball. Point Park looking to win for the 21st time against only 2 losses. And Tech will drop to 15 and 6 after we get through the next 52 seconds. Parker will bring it. He's directing from the point position. Get it to Smithers. A runner, good. So Smithers scores. Too little, too late, but at least he's back on the beam. Back to a 14-point game with half a minute to play. Stamps. Cole Chapman on him. Just use up some clock. 13 left on the shot clock. 16 on the game clock. Here comes Stamps. Scoop layup, yeah. Stamps again scores. 8 seconds left. 16-point lead. Here's Smithers. Turnaround fadeaway, no. Rebound comes out to, well, that's the end of it. That's the end of the ball game. Point Park 90. West Virginia Tech 74. So Point Park is now 21-2 and 10-2 in the league. WVU Tech goes to 15-6 and 8-4 in the conference. Stay with us. We'll take a break and then have all of the stats for you. Coming up from the Dave Barksdale Court in Beckley on Video Productions.
This is my community. That's why I work for a bank that makes this community better. This community has been my home for over 18 years, and during that time, I have enjoyed working with clients and local businesses. I'm proud of what PCB can provide for my community and for my clients. There's no better place I'd rather have raised my son than here in this community. PCB, proud to be your bank for generations.
Ready to get the official stats here. This was one of those games where it was very close until about 9 minutes left, 9.5 to be exact, in the first half of play. And all of a sudden, what was a 2-point Tech lead just diminished. And by the time the half ended, Tech was down by 17 points at 49-32. They played pretty well even in the second half, although Tech got that 17-point deficit down to 9 points before Point Park was able to regroup, and they won the ball game by 16. We have the official stats for you right now, and let's go to it. Point Park individual scoring. They had 3 big guns led by Jalen Stamps. 28 points today. 28. 8 of 16 from the floor, 5 of 11 from downtown, 7 of 8 at the line. 29 points for Joe Vowry. 29 for him. He had 11 of 20 from the floor and 3 of 4 from long range and 4 and 5 foul shooting. 29 for Vowry, 28 for Stamps. Nate Van scored 17 points. 8 points for the big center, Jawar. 3 points for Jamison Smith, 3 for Jordan Stowe, and 2 points for Naz Fisher. For the WVU Tech team, they had 4 in double digits, led by Thomas Haley, who scored 17 points. 6 of 12 from the floor and 5 of 5 at the foul line. So Haley gets 17 and only held to 2 rebounds for Haley. Brant Smithers scored 9 points, well below his average. Braden Chapman had 17. He was the co-leader. He had 5 of 14 from the floor, only 2 of 6 from downtown and 5 of 9 from the charity stripe. So 17 for Chapman. Ashton Parker scored 16 points, most of those coming in the second half of play. Andrew Work had 12 points today, 5 of 10 from the floor and 2 of 2 at the line. And 3 points for Liam Craven. He hit a long ball in the first half of play. Cole Chapman and Cam Danzer both played and did not score for WVU Tech. By the way, one thing, rebounding, Ashton Parker had 10 rebounds to lead the Golden Bears in that category. Nobody else was near to the 10. Let's take a look at team totals now for Point Park. They took 68 shots, hitting 33 of them for 48%. 12 of 27 from long range, that's 43%. And 12 of 14 from the line, 86%. For WVU Tech, 26 field goals out of 57 shots. That's 46%. 4 of 12 from long range, only 33%, and 18 of 22 foul shooting, that's 82%. And really, Point Park, with 68 tries at the goal, had 11 more than Tech did. As far as turnovers, pretty well played game. Each team scored 8. In the rebounding department, that's where Point Park led with 37 rebounds against 30 for the Golden Bears. And offensive rebounds, 14 of those for the Pioneers against 8 for Tech. Well, that's it. This was a Point Park win. So the men's team loses, the women's team for Tech loses to Point Park, and that pretty well sums it up today. We thank you for tuning in. I'm Bill O'Brien, and we thank Nick Eskins for another great job as our producer-director. We'll be back with plenty of high school ball all next week. Maris Lowry and E.T. will be on, and I will have my own crew out for basketball games several nights next week, and then we will be back here on Saturday afternoon for more WVU Tech basketball, as we'll do a doubleheader. The women play at 1, the men play at 3. So those are the next home games for the Golden Bears. We thank you for listening this afternoon and for watching. Again, we thank you again for Video Productions. Have a copacetic weekend, everybody, and so long.